What's up, guys, and welcome to this. This is your WWE Elimination Chamber 2021 pay-per-view review. I'm a host LK, joined by my flatmate, the jobber in crime. RC, fuck's sake, mate. Fuck me. We literally watched this show with two of our mates on Zoom call, because obviously lockdown, COVID. And we literally just had a 1 hour rant, borderline an hour rant about this fucking finish. So we're going to break down the show match by match, but firstly, fuck me. Miz has won the WWE Championship, just cashed in at the end.
I like the Miz.
I like the Miz. I always road to WrestleMania. I love it when Vince shoves his shit pie in my face. I will always eat it.
The show wasn't that bad.
The show was good. Win, loss, tie. I'll give the show a weak win. A weak win, because the both chamber matches are very, very good. The US title match was good. The women's match was alright, was acceptable. There was nothing bad on the show, but the finish.
You were having a piss.
No, I was not having a piss.
You was having a piss to the women's match.
That's not true. I had a piss and then I made dinner. But that's not because I'm being disrespectful to the women's wrestling match. I hadn't eaten yet.
Okay.
So I had to get food. I didn't. By the time I fucking got my food and came back, the match was done.
Yeah. So it was a short match.
It was a very short match, and I was actually looking forward to that on the preview and prediction show. So that was not true. But secondly, Miz at WrestleMania time as your champion. Yes, he can lose it, but I do not have faith in the creative that that's going to happen. I am worried that heading into WrestleMania...
Or you put him in there with other...
Oh, but man, you're going to look at the match card and it's going to have three, like, say, McIntyre, Lashley and Sheamus. You've got three big, jacked up guys you can sell on a poster. Then you have The Miz. Like, The Miz, don't get me wrong, I enjoy his in-ring work, I enjoy his promo, I enjoy his character. But to the main casual audience, which is what you want to sell hard to those fucking casual TV audience. To that TV audience, Miz is a loser who just lost to Kofi fuck me Kingston on Raw last week. And now he's WWE champion. So imagine people, because there will be people who have, for the last 20 years...
That's what the money bank can do for you though, mate.
Yeah, but like, fucking, the last 20 years, say there's people who've just watched Raw as... They don't watch anything else, they just watch Raw because it's a nature habit. They sit down on Monday night and they watch the fucking show. And they've seen Miz last week get beat.
As well, don't forget. That's why.
Yeah, and they've seen last week Miz lose to Kofi, and now he's going to turn up as WWE champion. They're going to think, "Fuck me."
The briefcase means you can.
Yeah. They know about the briefcase, but I don't know. I don't even know why I'm so triggered. This is the first, that's the most passion I've got about WWE in about fucking 5 years.
Since Samoa Joe.
Since Samoa.
Or the SummerSlam match.
Oh yeah, that pissed me off. That was stupid. But yeah, it was... I don't even know what to feel now, because we argued for so long. I'm kind of at the point now where I'm really annoyed that we didn't hang that call up and just start the show, because that would have been a great way to start the fucking show. But it's kind of one of those where now it's kind of sunk in, because it's been an hour since it's happened.
I will admit, like, Miz may be one of my favourite wrestlers, but... Yeah,
dude, this could be
danger.
I think this will be the only podcast out there right now where someone has said Miz is one of my favourite wrestlers.
Mate, the guy's amazing.
The guy's okay.
He's quality,
he's good in ring. He's got good promo. He's good character. But he's just... It's not his fault. It's not his fault. This is not me blaming him. It's the way he's been booked. He's been booked as a joke. He got fucked up by Bad Bunny, and now he's the WWE champion next month. Like, I get it, Money in the Bank. It could just be heat of the moment, and I could wake up tomorrow, and this does usually happen, wake up tomorrow and go, oh, you know what, he's probably going to lose it at Fastlane, or it could be a 4-way or a 3-way or a 5-way for all I fucking care.
Actually, I'm not going to make predictions about WWE anymore, because I make predictions and they don't do it.
That's the thing. Like, you still...
But I respect how simple and basic, they wanted to keep it simple and easy.
It was.
What did you say? What do I say? Simple and what's the other word? Not easy.
Not predictable. Simple and safe.
Yeah, simple and safe. Which that's fair play. But you're the biggest wrestling company in the world. Well, meant to be. But no, you are. You still are.
Yeah, they are the biggest wrestling company in the world.
You shouldn't have to play it safe.
I guess they took a risk with the Miz, but I don't know. I think it is literally.
That's the only way they took, though.
Yeah, they didn't have to. It's only chamber. They didn't have to fucking bring balls to the wall. But it's the fucking... I don't even know why I'm so annoyed, because I actually like The Miz. And I've been putting him over on the show. But now he's WWE champion heading into WrestleMania, where you want as many eyeballs as you biologically possibly can on. I don't think putting the belt on the Miz was unless they're doing it so that, you know, when McIntyre wins, he can do it in front of a crowd. But then it's like, yeah, I don't know. But we'll get to that when we get to that. Let's break it down so I can give myself some time to actually digest what's actually fucking happened. So we started off with the men's fucking Elimination Chamber. For it's men's, there wasn't a females one this year. And I would have enjoyed if they made the women tag and they had all the tag teams in a women's tag chamber. That would have been fun. But anyway, we had the men's SmackDown fucking. I mean, I'm so fucking vexed. I can barely fucking talk. Universal title number contenders match. You had Cesaro, Daniel Bryan, Baron Corbin, Mr. Kevin Owens, Mr. Steen, Kevin Owens / Steen. You had Sami Zayn and you had Jey Uso. And the match itself was very good.
Yeah, it was very good.
It was
I
a
like
very
the
good
fact that
match.
everyone got like the point of their own elimination.
Yeah, everyone was booked well. Cesaro, they protected him by having him out there at the start. But fuck me, if you've checked out our preview and predictions video, we were really confident that Cesaro was going to win. And they could have literally done what they did with Bryan with Cesaro.
Yeah.
And he would have literally looked like a fucking superstar. And it hurt Daniel Bryan more than it would have hurt Cesaro. Because now, the idea of Reigns versus Bryan, Reigns has already beat him. Yeah. He's already beat him, who cares? Whereas now, it's like...
But it was after a chamber match.
It was after a chamber match, but what the fuck is Daniel Bryan going to do at WrestleMania? That's the thing. Normally at chamber, we leave chamber like, well, this is what we're going to get. This is what we're going to get at chamber.
Versus Bryan.
Oh my fucking... Riddle me crickets. Oh,
don't put that in my mind, mate.
Don't put that in anyone's fucking mind. Of all the ideas we've said on this show that we would like to do, that's the one they're gonna fucking go with. That's the guarantee. That's what. And the thing is, the match was really good. If you had to go on the old Uncle Davey Boy star rating system, you got to go, 3.54. Like, it was a really, really good match. Really enjoyed it. Great way to kick off the show. I'm just pissed off that Cesaro didn't win.
Needs an IC title winner. Bryan should be an IC title picture.
Yeah. They could put all these guys, all these boys who are kind of not doing anything. You could have Bryan, Cesaro. I reckon Owens is now going to face Jey Uso. I loved that spot where Uso caught Kevin Owens inside the chamber and then fucking super kicked him and super kick again, eliminating Kevin Owens, and then Owens and Uso fighting. So I reckon they're going to have a match at Mania, which is cool. That's absolutely fine. Cesaro Rollins, and you're left with Bryan, really. Bryan, Nakamura. So they could literally do a Big E, Apollo, Zayn, Nakamura, Corbin,
what the
and Bryan.
match in WrestleMania 20?
Oh, that was it was a gauntlet, wasn't it?
A massive gauntlet for the IC belt.
Yeah, they could do that.
Make it a massive gauntlet. They
do like their gauntlets. That's the new phase. But I don't know. I reckon ladder match. I reckon it's a safe bet.
Yeah, safe bet. and
then ladder matches draw as well. Because it's like they can just show video packages of all the crazy spots that have happened at WrestleMania, a ladder match, and you've already got people buying. But yeah, the match itself was fucking good. Yeah. Like I will not take away from the match. And like I'm gonna stick with my shirt.
Everyone was predicting Bryan and Cesaro would be the last two, but they were the first two.
Yeah,
that I liked.
And they were the final three. But yeah, that's the thing. I don't even know why I'm annoyed at the Miz winning the belt, because he's going to drop the belt. He is going to drop the belt.
Yeah, 100%.
It's like you said, they want to get the briefcase off Miz.
Like I said, I don't want to predict things, but I'm still strongly agreeing it's going to be McIntyre and Sheamus.
I agree.
The way
and Lashley post, it could be Lashley versus McIntyre at Fastlane. Because I reckon Miz could drop the belt on Monday. I would not be surprised if he dropped the belt on Monday. I honestly think McIntyre's going to come out, rematch, boom, 1, 2, 3. Just simple. Because you could have now people be invested in that match, and they can actually do a good number on TV. What would that do? Imagine if Miz at start and McIntyre's, I want a rematch, I want it tonight, and then they do promos building up. Miz being just a cocky piece of shit. Maybe have him even fuck up Bad Bunny, make him actually look like a badass. And then have him lose the belt. Then have maybe Morrison kind of go up to it's all right, mate. It's all good. And then bam, Miz turns on Morrison. Do Miz versus Morrison at WrestleMania. There's 2 nights they got to fill up, so it could be a match.
I was always thinking that's going to be what they were going to do anyway.
Or they could have Morrison cost Miz the belt. Like he could literally just be like, all this time it was all about you. I was just your sidekick. like, fuck you, I am John Morrison, and then they have a one-on-one match at Mania, and then that could be a good match. So yeah, and I apologise at the start of the show. I was very, very angry about fucking Miz, and I don't realistically, as he's going to be a transitional champion. Congratulations to the Miz for winning it, because in reality, he does deserve a title win. He does. He's really worked his ass off, and like you said, he's improved. He has really fucking improved. He really has worked. Yeah, he has really, really improved, and is a really good wrestler and a great promo, great character, as I said. But yeah, that's that. We're going to talk about the Miz when we get to that, because I think otherwise it's not fair. But I enjoyed Reigns when Reigns then came out after Daniel Bryan won, and then he went for the spear and Bryan caught him into the yes lock, and it was like, oh shit, and then Reigns powerbomb, and then Bryan passing out protected Bryan. They didn't have Bryan take a clean loss, and then Edge comes out, spears Reigns. We're going to get Edge versus Reigns at WrestleMania. That was made official. Good stuff.
It's only a win for the SmackDown.
Yeah, I give the show a strong tie week win. I wouldn't say it was a strong win, because it's not, but as a pay-per-view,
it's a safe win.
Like as in a weak win, strong tie, weak win.
A safe win.
Yeah, but it's not about the booking. I'm on about the actual show.
Yeah.
Like as a show, because as a wrestling company, they don't have every single show to book stuff unpredictable and swerve you and swerve this. They did a good job. Like, people are talking about it, which I guess in the end of the day is good. Hopefully the number on Raw is good, but oh man.
No, it will be good.
We won't go that far, because there may be competition on Mondays. You don't know. There might be fucking the news on, mate. The news beats the shit out of Raw every week. It's fucking bad. And the presidential shit just fucks it up every week. Same as that's why the numbers are all down on every single show, apart from SmackDown, weirdly. Because of the news coverage, just taking over. So it'll be like that in the UK. Exactly, it'll be like that in the UK, and the presidential stuff as well, with Trump and the impeachment and all that shit. But yeah, this was a good match. I recommend people to get out of their way to check out the Chamber match for the first one, as well as the Reigns and Bryan stuff, because it was the start of the build up for now Edge versus Roman Reigns, and hopefully they follow up what happened on SmackDown when Reigns whispered something in Edge's ear, kind of what he said. Hopefully that's kind of the build up for this SmackDown, is we're going to find out what Reigns said to Edge as a curiosity and actually following up on actual storylines. But the match itself was good.
I don't think it's that important. I don't think it's that important.
Otherwise, what was the point of it? If you make little details like that mean something, your whole show, everything will mean something.
Yeah, I don't.
And he literally spent 30 seconds whispering something. What did he whisper? Did he talk shit about his family?
Pick me or
pick me or what? Exactly. Imagine if fucking Edge comes out on SmackDown and was like, I wasn't going to pick you. I was going to challenge Drew McIntyre for the WWE Championship. But what you said to me when you whispered in my ear was so disgusting, I'm not going to say it out loud. But if you talk about my wife and kids like that again, I will swear to you I will do more than end your career, or some bullshit. Like, imagine if he was actually chatting major shit about Edge Phoenix and his kid.
Walk out as a champion.
Who, Edge?
I can't see him beating Reigns.
I see him beating Reigns.
Did you see him beating Reigns?
Mate, it's WWE. They're going to do it. It's the ultimate. Yeah, it's the ultimate.
I love Edge.
It's the ultimate story. It's the ultimate story. Yeah, because then Reigns can now be a pissed off heel and he can take out the locker room.
I think he should. If he loses to WrestleMania, he should fuck off to SummerSlam.
Yeah, fuck off to SummerSlam and then come back. Like, I think, and then you can have Edge versus Rollins. You could do Edge versus Bryan. You could do Edge versus Mr. Stain, Kevin Owens. There's loads of stuff you could do. And then it's fresh. It's different. Who's left to challenge? Who is left to challenge fucking Reigns? You done Owens fucking 60 times.
But they're drafting, huh?
Oh, I fucking hope not. I hope not.
Rollins,
yeah. Rollins and Reigns could be something they say for next Mania. But yeah, the match was good, and I highly recommend people to go out of the way to check it out.
Next Mania.
Maybe, if he's not busy filming. And then we had the US title 3-way. You had Matt Riddle, John Morrison, who won a fatal 4-way match on the kickoff show. And you also had Lashley defending the belt. This was a really good match. I really enjoyed it. I thought those three went out there and busted their fucking asses out. They really worked hard. I really enjoyed it. Matt Riddle got the win. Loved how he got there, got the roll up, got the fuck out of Dodge, which put over Lashley, how quickly he ran away, celebrated with the belt like it fucking meant something, and that was great. And I hope we get Riddle versus Keith Lee at WrestleMania for the US title.
You said Lashley during the pay-per-view.
What? No, Lashley's going to be doing stuff with McIntyre and Sheamus.
Yeah, that'd be good, yeah.
You know, just get Riddle out there with Keith Lee, and then it can be like, okay, this is the future. You know, you can look back in 10 years and be like, yeah, these guys are now main eventers, and they started off here. Like actual feeder system, like they used to do with the IC title and US title. Where you get the guys who aren't main event level yet.
Dijakovic, Amos,
yeah,
Triple Foot.
Book it. Yeah, just fucking do something with the US title and maybe make it mean something. But the match itself, there'll be zero faults, zero complaints. I thought they all went out and did a good job. And then there was the women's match, which I didn't catch because I was making my dinner, and that's not disrespect, I swear to you. If I wasn't doing a podcast, I would have literally paused it. But because we're doing the podcast, we'll watch it on the Zoom call. And in fact, I may go back and actually watch it before we watch Raw on tomorrow night. I might go back and check that out because I was actually looking forward to the build. And I came in and there's literally fucking Bianca Belair and Banks in the ring crying, and Nia Jackson that retained. So that was all fun and dandy. And then there was the main event. There was the main event. Then it was the main event.
Short but sweet.
Short but
safe.
It's the safe thing. It wasn't safe because they were risking their lives and doing some crazy dangerous spots.
Oh yeah, no.
The booking wasn't. I don't think you can ever say something's safe.
Yeah, true.
Nothing. Booking isn't safe because you don't know how people are going to react. It's not predictable, but smart. I think safe means smart.
Yeah,
smart. Safe is smart. I would rather them go quote safe, aka smart, and work towards something. I start off with a rant about Miz. It could actually turn out to be a great storyline.
That's what I've been trying to say.
I know, I had to calm down. I was just annoyed at the idea of Miz with the belt at WrestleMania, and I don't want that to happen.
Our two friends that you're ranting with.
Agree.
They now think that you better tell them tomorrow, mate.
I will tell them. But I generally, at the time, was pissed. And I can honestly admit, it doesn't...
And you better say the Connor's got a point, mate. Connor's got a point.
I will say you have a point. I don't agree with him having the belt at Mania.
Yeah, I do. But I just, like I do like...
You're biased because you're Miz. I don't agree with that. I still stand by that. I still stand by my argument of when we did the fucking debate, because it was never personal. The debate at the start of when that show ended was Miz cannot go into WrestleMania as your WWE champion against a guy because it's just not going to draw. It is not going to fucking draw.
And like you said, he's been losing.
And he's been if they've been building him up. If say for example on Raw on Monday he beats McIntyre.
If he had the. Well, what Cesaro was doing.
If he had what Cesaro had been doing, with those wins over Bryan, the wins over fucking here, there, and everywhere, and Miz cashed in, I'd be like, yeah, fair enough, they've done a decent job building him, he's a good wrestler, let's go with it.
He had to beat Damian Priest.
Yeah, he lost to Damian Priest, got fucked up by Bad Bunny, loses to Kofi on Monday.
Bad Bunny up.
Yeah, if he took Bad Bunny up, I would like that if and even on Monday, if he comes out and he's got this new attitude and he's a cocky son of a bitch, and Bad Bunny comes up to him...
He shouldn't be a cocky son of a bitch, but that's what he's been.
What was it? It's better than him being a pussy.
Yeah, exactly. Not a pussy, but he should be...
Not a chicken shit. I don't want to see him chicken shit. If I see another chicken shit hill in Miz, I'm done. I can't keep watching
I mean like a matured... sort of
a matured ring veteran who's been losing on television for the... That's the thing. They never... Oh, they should have known. Like, what they should have been like, right, Miz is winning the belt. You know, why don't we build him up strong? Why don't, build him up strong? Tease a cash in with McIntyre. That's what they normally do.
Back in October.
Yeah. Oh, man. It's just... I pray and I pray they do
something. All I'm saying is that his character should evolve from this cocky...
His old character was he was a chicken shit coward.
Exactly, and that's what he shouldn't be.
He shouldn't be. He should be a cocky,
things are happening
confident.
Yeah.
Cocky, confident,
he's a
badass.
He's a 9-time IC champion, or 8-time, however many.
He can literally change my mind when he comes out on Monday to kick off that show and he cuts one of his badass, intense promos, not with the stupid glasses. If he comes out in a suit, he's wearing those stupid glasses, he throws the glasses on the floor, stamps them and goes, you know what, I've had enough of this playing nice act. I'm done with that bullshit. I'm here, I've been WWE champion, this is what I wanted for the past 10 years, I haven't had to be the WWE champion in 10 years, blah, blah, blah. I now have a kid, I have a family to feed. If he comes out, cuts the promo that Seth Rollins should have cut 2 weeks ago on SmackDown, if he comes out and cuts that promo, I'll put my hands in the air, I'll touch my knob and I'll say, fucking well done, good job Miz, and I'll come on the review and fucking buy a Miz t-shirt. But that's not going to happen. He's going to do the chicken shit bullshit that's always fucking...
Exactly, and it's stupid. But that's what I'm trying to say. That's what Miz should be now. He shouldn't be...
And if they do that,
he needs to evolve from...
He does.
The chicken shit heel that you said.
Because he needs some credibility again.
Yeah.
And if he goes and he beats McIntyre clean, I will not be angry. I will be like, you know what? They're building him. Good.
The last time he had credibility was, like I said, back in 2016.
Yeah, 16, 17. Because he pinned Reigns, didn't he, on that Raw 25 and won the IC belt. That's probably the last time. But yeah, like it's just such an interesting one because he's such a... you like him a lot more than me, but I have nothing against the Miz at all. It's just the way he's been built. I perceive him, like, because I don't watch W every week. I watch W for a bit, I watch the pay-per-view, and then I won't watch it for a while.
I honestly think he won't be champ. He's going to fed Morrison.
I hope so. I hope they do go that plan. So the men's in the final...
But again, like I said, I'm not saying what I want anymore.
No, it's I think when it comes to their booking of this show, it was to try and create shock. So they did put effort in. They did put effort in. I will give them that. They really did. They put effort in tonight, which is a lot more than what... I enjoyed that pay-per-view more than the Rumble. I really, really did. I thought it was some really solid work. But, I don't know. And then, excuse me, so the main event for the Universal W Championship, so yeah, Drew McIntyre, he retained the belt by defeating Sheamus, AJ Styles, Jeff Hardy, Kofi Kingston and Randy Orton. Randy Orton got eliminated quick. He was out super quick.
I kind of liked it though. I did kind of like it.
But it wasn't by The Fiend or Bliss.
You know
what I mean? They should have done the idea you did.
For some reason, but I just don't...
But then why do I expect him to beat The Fiend when he just got jobbed out? You know what I mean? By Kofi, fuck me. Unless that's the rivalry they're going to go for a while, Kofi versus Orton. They could go that again. Just until Fastlane when The Fiend comes back. But... Yeah, Orton got dumped out. Kofi did a spot off the top of the pod, which was nice. Sheamus and McIntyre went at it. It's some fucking great action.
Great work.
That is the build you want to see in a video package heading into WrestleMania. Those two fighting. And then AJ Styles, when he pinned Sheamus, that was a shocker. And then it was like, oh my god, AJ's going to win. And then when he went for the forearm on McIntyre caught him with a Claymore, 1, 2, 3. McIntyre retained.
For Sheamus McIntyre as well.
Yeah.
It was already set up.
Dude, I'm at the point where if say they do Miz versus Lashley, McIntyre versus Sheamus overshadows that in that main event. Because I'm assuming night 1 will be Raw, night 2 will be SmackDown. That fucking Miz, the McIntyre Sheamus is a feud where if the title isn't on the line, I really wouldn't care because it's such a good... Unless they do Miz versus Sheamus versus... But then they had Lashley in there as well.
It'll be the same as last year. It'll be muddled.
Yeah, you're probably right. It'll be muddled. But then it's COVID, isn't it? It makes sense, different locker rooms. But we'll move. And then we had the Lashley come out, attack McIntyre. The Miz comes out, cashes. Skull Crush Monday 1, 2, 3. I lost my shit. Looking back, it was heat of the moment. I had a chance to cool down once the podcast was started, and I kind of chilled out.
That didn't happen. Everyone thought they were gonna just replace her.
Asuka and Lacey Evans, yeah. Hopefully they do something on Raw with Asuka, building up to some form of WrestleMania.
She hasn't been that belt on bloody Dom.
No, because at Rumble she was tagging with Charlotte. And then on this, she was meant to be Lacey Evans, who's kind of left on Raw. I wouldn't mind Alexa Bliss, man. I really wouldn't mind an Alexa Bliss going after the belt. I would
Ripley's
be game with that.
Nothing, though. Ripley's doing nothing.
Yeah, get Ripley in there.
Redemption from last year.
I would enjoy Ripley, Bliss, and Asuka. Like 3 completely different characters, 3 completely different styles of wrestling, all combining into a big match. Alexa Bliss.
Fair for Charlotte.
Oh yeah, you got to have Charlotte. Yeah. Yeah, imagine that 4-way. That would be great. I just hope they stay away from having too many 4-ways and 5-ways and 6-ways. I quite enjoy traditional one-on-one matches at Mania. Maybe wrong with me.
Sheamus or McIntyre get that belt over the Miz.
Yeah, I want that. They did a great job of making me want that. I'll give them their fucking due. I really, really badly want to see Sheamus and McIntyre.
I think that was
the purpose.
Yeah, I think.
Which hurt more when Miz won. That's why I think I was so pissed off, because the idea of Miz being in that main event when I want Sheamus versus Drew McIntyre, so when they do switch, it will make me happier. Hopefully Vince is Vince's plan. Hopefully.
Yeah. I think, I think, what was I going to say? I think,
McIntyre Lashley. McIntyre Sheamus.
No. Yeah. I think that Sheamus is gonna get a belt in some sort of triple threat match.
Yeah, and then they could do Sheamus versus Drew.
So I think that Drew needs to win the belt off of Sheamus.
Yeah.
Not the other way around.
Yeah. Drew needs to beat Sheamus. Drew needs to beat Sheamus with the belt, 100%. I hope that's what they go with, but we'll move. There we have it, ladies and germs. Apologies, it's not as long as normal. The show just didn't really have many matches, and we kind of ranted so much before the show. It's kind of took it out of steam. I'm glad that wasn't on the show. I'm fucking glad that rant wasn't on the show, because I'd have been really annoyed. Because it's just needed to calm the fuck down. That's why I don't go. That's why I don't go live after the air, man. That's why I never go live after I let myself digest unless I really enjoyed it. But yeah, good show overall. Give the show a strong tie week win. One of the better pay-per-views I've seen from WWE in a while. I don't know if it's because I'm in a better mood or whatever. But I want to thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, smash the subscribe button. Stay safe, stay well, everyone. We'll be catching your asses down the line.